How in the world is everybody doing? Welcome to the Cross-Eyed Texan. It is time for Saturday Night Shave. Let's get this started. Here's today's participants. As you can tell from the thumbnail, this is Fern from Barrister and Mann. The notes on this are lavender, oak moss, and tonka bean. It's really heavy on the lavender and the oak moss, but this stuff has a wonderful, refreshing, wake you up type of scent, and that's what I dig. So we are using, the head that I have on here is my Parker 78R, and I wanted to try it because people were talking about how much they didn't like the tiny handle on here. So this is a handle I got from West Coast Shaving. The knurling in this one isn't as good as I would like it to be, so I'm going to have to dry my hands off, but it does feel a lot more substantial in the hand. Today's blade choice, just because I found them laying around and for no other reason, is these. These are Treat New Steel. And I had a bowl that I forgot about that has a little lid that goes on top of it. This would be great in your dot kit because you can throw a couple of rubber bands around this, and if you only had to shave once, you can just leave some soap in the bottom of that and take that sucker with you. Also, I'm recording with my brand new phone that I just set up today, and it is my Galaxy S20, and we're going to see how this does. See how it works. And last thing, other than my Texas mug, is I'm breaking out the second shaving brush I ever bought, which is the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Atomic Rocket. So we're just gonna put that back in there for now. We're gonna get our sink filled up with some water. I hope that you are having a good Saturday. I hope you're staying out of trouble, not making the wife mad. Stuff like that. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Still got some more fragrance content coming up for you guys who are interested in that. Pre-shave is pretty much what you see here. I don't use anything other than just hot water. And I may experiment with some of that, but my face is such to where I don't honestly really need too much pre-shave. Normally, like I say in my other videos, a pre-shave for me is a good hot shower. I'm going to move over a little bit here. So I got this rag wet. And I'm going to put it on my face and burn my face off. All for you, my loyal subscribers. Picked up a new subscriber from my fragrance group. How are you doing, sweetheart? She said that she didn't know shaving was a thing. Well, I got a confession to make to you. I didn't know collecting fragrances was a thing either. So we've learned something from each other. Now I'm not sure how good this video is going to be, but I'm gonna barrel through it, and hopefully they'll get better as I get used to this phone. So I got a Galaxy S23 because my lease was up. And I was going to pay off my other phone, but I decided, you know what? Nah. All right, so we're going to give this a squeeze. Just one. I want to leave some water on that brush because honestly, this is the first time I've used Barrister and Mann Fern. I've used other Barrister and Mann products. I have one called Summer, which is awesome. This is a 26 millimeter brush, and I'm not sure what the loft is on this, but it's high. But this is a big brush for this little bowl, so we're going to see how this works. Big brush for a little bowl. Sorry. I was thinking about that before I hit the record button. Yep, definitely need a little bit more water. weather in here in Dallas today was just absolutely fantastic. I hope the weather's great where you are. Yep, gonna need a little more water. And I hope that God's blessing your life, because he certainly is mine. I think I'm losing my grip on this bowl. So what we're going to do, ooh, that's looking nice. I'm just going to put some of that on my face for the heck of it. For the heck of it, I tell you. My right hand doesn't work as well as it used to, so holding on to stuff sometimes doesn't help. I spent 30 plus years playing bass, and I think that may have done some damage, but that's how it is. A lot of people get and spending 20 plus years in IT, 10 or 12 hours a day in front of a keyboard surely didn't help. I am pleased with that. I try to whip my lather up until it looks like a meringue, till it comes up into soft peaks, and that's what I got. All right, let's get this shave on. Oh, this stuff smells fantastic. So the Parker 78 is one of the most agreeable razors. So far, there's not been a blade that I have in my regimen, in my rotation, that it's done a bad job with. So we're gonna try a new blade, and there's a couple of Treat blades that I like. The Treat DuraSharp. Is that what they are? Yeah, DuraSharp. I get DuraSharp and PermaSharp confused. But the Treat DuraSharp are actually some decent blades. As far as cheap blades go, at least for my skin and my beard type, I think they're awesome. Yeah-da-da-da. I think that'll do. I think that'll get her done. This sink to hold water. She's throwing a fit. She's throwing a fit, Ma. I don't normally wear shirts this nice to shave in, but I was at lunch today and I already got food on this one. So I decided I didn't want to dirty up another shirt. Yeah, this handle's slick. I'm not sure how I like this particular handle on this, but it's got knurling on it, but it's not that good. Here we go. I think this razor would make any blade decent. But so far, just on this side of my face, on the easy parts, it's pretty good. Smooth. Appears to be cutting stuff down. My beard is not too thick this time because I actually did a Wednesday night video for those of you who haven't seen it. And if you are interested in my review on this particular razor, you can find that in my video catalog there. Forgot to mention, we're over 360 subscribers. I really appreciate that. Maybe one day I'll make it to 1,000 and I can get a couple of nickels here and there for some videos. Yeah, this soap is slick as it can be. And the fragrance coming off of it is amazing. And I discovered, as I was doing the research for the video, looking up the notes and the breakdown for it and stuff, I also discovered that they make a body soap that smells like this. And as soon as this video is over, I'm going to order some. This would be a good summertime bath soap, and this would wake you up. And it's got enough residual slickness to where I don't feel afraid to go over some of these spots. You know, and this handle does make a difference with this, the head. The Parker head was great. A lot of people did not like the handle because it is really skinny. I will say that. So I may also be going to order me another Razor Rock handle for that head. If you guys got any good recommendations for handles, I know Alpha makes a good one. I would love to find one that would match the gunmetal finish that I chose for the razor, but I don't care if it matches. I don't mind having a Franken razor. Man, that's Barrister and Mann makes a good product. It's easy to lather. It's smooth. I like the bowl lather, but I've been experimenting with lathering from the tub. But one thing I find when I lather soaps like Phoenix Artisan and Sterling, that sometimes, unless I use my boar brush, it'll leave big old chunks. Even though I smear it out in the bottom of the bowl, as you saw earlier, even though I do that, it still leaves stuff behind. This stuff mixes up real good. There's nothing in the bottom of that bowl. All right, ATG, man, against the grain. This is where you find out if your razor blade's really any good. And go across the neck. I think we probably need to flip it over. Now I'm noticing some lack of smoothness in the blade, but it's still pretty good. It's not tugging, anything like that. And I also realized I forgot to wet my face again. But considering the fact that I forgot to wet my face again, this soap is really starting to shine because of that. Flip. You know, when I was a kid in my 20s, being Mr. Long-haired, heavy metal hippie guy, if you'd have told me when I was 56, 57 that I'd be making shaving videos on a Saturday night after some of the stunts I used to pull on Saturday night, I'd have called you crazy. But you know what? I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's relaxing. Keeps me in good spirits. Okay. Now, we're going to do it properly. Dip this rag in this water here and wipe my face off and do a test and see what we got. Let's see how good 2 passes did, and if I need to go back and do a pickup, which I probably will. Usually what stops me from, yeah, we got to go back and clean up the neck. But the cheeks, and right over here, all this stuff's pretty good. But got to do it on the neck here, and need to clean up right there and right there. It's kind of hard to see when you're visually impaired already, and then you got blonde hair. It's not fun. So we'll go up under the neck again. I don't really need a whole lot, but let's go in here and grab a little more soap. Yeah, if you're interested, I bought this little bowl off Amazon, and I think it was only $10. But for you guys that travel a lot, having a little bowl like that might not be a bad deal. Because if you got a small enough tub of soap, let's say you're carrying some of the Heritage Hill, that Heritage Hill soap will fit in there. So that would take up less room in your dock bag. And plus it would, keep your soap safe. Everybody needs safe soap. All right, dry my fingers. As we say in Texas, drying your fingers. We say a lot of weird things here in Texas. So this is against the grain on my neck. Still don't know what to think about these blades. I definitely don't like them more than any of the Gillettes I use. Even the black ones. My son loves the black ones, man. They're horrible on my face. I feel like I'm dragging a box blade across my face. And I do not like dragging box blades across my face. But you know what? They're not bad. I heard one guy say, they don't suck. But they are definitely not as sharp as anything in the Gillette series. They're not even as sharp as Voscods, but they do feel smoother than the Voscods. I still haven't tried any of the Gillette Black Beauties, the carbon steel ones. All right, let's rinse off my face here. I do it this way because it saves me from having to clean the countertop. It takes me about 15 minutes to get ready for a video because I prep everything, and so you guys don't have to watch me, put blades in the razor and all that stuff. But it takes me about 25 minutes to clean up after I'm done. Oh, I love the smell of this stuff. I'm serious. As soon as I'm done with the video, I'm going to go order some of this soap, some of the hand soap from Barrister and Mann. It smells amazing. I even want to get some of it for hand soap for people who come to visit me. Occasionally that happens. Don't laugh. Wow. That did a really good job. So if you're looking for some, I have to recommend them. If you have a soft beard like I do, and your skin is normal to sensitive, I'll throw that in there. The Gillette, or not Gillette. What am I saying, boy? What are you saying, boy? I said, boy. These aren't half bad. And they come 10 in a tuck. I like that. I like it when they have 10 in the package instead of just 5. They are double wrapped, and they use a wax paper on the inside, and there's no glue dots in them. I like that. I like no glue dots. And the thing I reach for the most, Nivea. This is like medicine for your face. Medicine for your face. Oh yeah, that was a wonderful shave. Just a little spot right there, but I always miss a little spot right there. I don't care anymore. I'm actually thinking about growing in a goatee across the bottom, keeping all this stuff going, but I'll decide that. That smells so good, I think I want a little bit more. Yes, sir, I enjoy all my aftershaves and the splashes. But when it comes right down to it, if somebody said, hey man, we're taking all this stuff away, you can only keep one, it would have to be this. I mean, it's just really good for my face. It's wonderful. I am going to be getting some, I ordered a bottle of Executive Man Splash because I gave it away. So I think I'm going to get some of the aftershave balm from good old Sterling. Man, it is so great to have this little hobby that we can all be involved in, and I appreciate the camaraderie. I appreciate the fact that there's not a lot of snobbery in this hobby, and people get along, and I've seen people send each other razors. When I first started, I had a group of guys from the Wet Shaving Society send me a 1956 razor. It works great. And I love the camaraderie and the fellowship that's involved in this group. The other hobbies I don't see that much. I see a lot of I'm better than you because I spent more money than you. And, you know, I still like collecting fragrances and I'll still do reviews, but my heart will always be toward the wet shaving community because there's a good group of guys here. And ladies, there's some ladies in this group too. I got my friend, I don't know if she's going to be watching this. I got 2 ladies that follow me. But this is what it is. I think they've redone the package. This container is a couple of years old. And this is going to stay in the rotation for the next couple of weeks. I really like this stuff. So give the Treat New Stainless a try. And definitely, if you don't have any Barrister and Mann Fern, get some of this. It'll change the way you think. Man, I appreciate you guys. If you like this, like the video, I'd appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. And I hope that the upcoming week is good for you. And as I always say at the end of my videos, if you can't find a nice person in the world, then try to be one. Be the difference you want to see. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.